Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Bassman Cam. A couple people have been asking me what kind of rig I use when I'm out kayak fishing, and that's what we're going to go over here today. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Leave some comments, subscribe to my channel, and be sure to go to my Instagram and follow me at Bassman Cam. So I hope you enjoy the video. Alright guys, this is my Ascend FS10 sit inside fishing kayak. You can get this at Bass Pro Shop for right around the $500 mark. They do have it in different colors. I like this color, it's kind of camo-ish. Want to go over a couple things that it comes with straight out of the factory. It comes with all the bands you need to keep a net like I do, or whatever you want to keep up here. You can put a couple tackle boxes underneath there for easy reaching. It comes with a nice rod tender in the front that swivels. It's in a Scotty style rod mount. It's also got a dry pouch right here. You can put your phone and whatnot in. I tend to like to use a dry bag still, so that way if any water for whatever reason, which I've never had water get into this dry pouch, but if you get water in this dry pouch for any reason, your phone will still stay dry. So it's still smart to have a nice dry bag or something when you're out on the water fishing. So that screws right back on. I put a little GoPro mount on there for good picture taking whenever you catch a fish. It also comes with the 2 cup holders, the 2 rod holders in the back. None of this comes on there. It does not come with a milk crate, but you can buy milk crates from a lot of different places for pretty cheap. Home Depot, Bass Pro Shop, a couple outdoor stores have them specifically for fishing kayaks. There's also a drain plug on the back, which is great if you ever get water inside, because sometimes I just recreationally like to take this out with no fishing gear on it and do little river rides with a couple friends and have a good time. It's definitely good for different styles of kayaking. The sit-on tops are definitely a lot more stable if you're trying to stand up, but this one is very stable for sitting inside of. So those are the things that it comes with straight out of the factory. Don't forget this chair too. This seat definitely makes a heck of a difference when you're sitting in it. I've sat in it for multiple hours on end and barely even had a sore butt at the end of it. There's plenty of storage room in here too. You can put storage in the back, storage over here. This actually has a weight capacity of 325 pounds. Alright, we'll go ahead and start off the DIYs that I've done. I mounted this Humminbird 153 depth finder on here. It's not top of the line whatsoever, but it still tells me water temperature, depth. I can still pick out structure as far as drop-offs and maybe little brush piles and whatnot. There's not much detail to it, but it still works for the kind of fishing that I like to do for bass. But as you can see, I've got that mounted right here, and you can also adjust how you want that angled too, depending on lighting. It's black and gray, so sometimes it can get hard to see if there's sunlight directly on it. But I've got the power cable run straight from here down the side, and I've actually got it run to the back. And this milk crate right here, there's a 12 volt, it's actually a house alarm system battery, and that's been powering this for at least a year now, and I've never recharged the battery or had any problems with it. So it's definitely the way to go for me on powering my depth finder. And as far as the transducer goes, I've got the transducer run right here. Now I know I can clean these wires up more, but sometimes I run the transducer and sometimes I don't, depending on what kind of activities I'm doing in the kayak. But I have it on this removable swivel mount that I made using a Lowrance depth finder unit mount, and I took a stainless steel pole and attach that to the Lowrance unit mount and have that on a swivel. And at the end of the stainless steel pole, I have the transducer for the Humminbird 153 that I'm running. And just zip tie the wires up, run it straight up to the depth finder. Whenever I get into shallow water or maybe some debris gets caught on it, I can easily pull it up, remove the debris, and put it back down in the water. So that's actually a great little feature to have right there. Now as we move to the back of the kayak, I've put my own little DIY rod holders on the back here that I made out of PVC. Bolted those to the back of the milk crate using stainless steel hardware. The milk crate's actually great because you can hold so much different stuff inside. I only tend to keep whatever tackle I think I'm going to be using with me on that trip, but it's actually got room underneath for a 5-gallon bucket, another battery spot. I choose to use this because it's more stable and I can still fit on my tackle with it. But that's what I've got running back here, so I can hold 5 or 6 rods if I decide to use the rod tender up front. But I also have plenty of storage that I've been using. I like to keep my measuring board with me. It's a Frabble extendable measuring board, and this bump board is actually great for kayak fishing tournaments and whatnot. I like to keep whatever plastics I'm bringing. I do like to fish soft plastics quite a bit. I keep my soft plastics inside this fanny pack, believe it or not, and some of the tools that I use inside here, and that tucks nice away out of the way right there. So that's actually really nice. And I've also added this rope for tying off to different stuff. I don't have an anchor system yet, but I do like to tie off this rope to different branches in the water or different spots, trees on the side, on the shoreline. And I'll use that to actually tie off and sit in one spot so I'm not getting blown around by the current. Alright, now last thing that I want to show you is this GoPro mount that I just finished making it. I am not the one who designed this. I'll put a link in the description for this video of the actual the guy that did design this idea, but it's a Targus monopod stuck to a Scotty rod holder mount, basically, with Scotty gearhead ends, and you can actually move this in many different directions and swivel it around and tilt it up and down depending on what kind of angle you want. And there's a GoPro ram ball mount at the top right here, and like I said, I'll put the video in the description with a link to the other guy's page so you can actually see how he made this. It's actually really helpful and a great idea, great invention. So I'll actually here's a couple shots that I'll put up so you can see different angles that I get from that. Alright guys, thanks for watching my video. Hopefully you like what I got going on with my kayak. Remember what I said before, just subscribe to my page. Be sure to share it to your friends. Share all my videos as many times as you possibly can. Anything to help out would be great. So thank you again for watching, and stay up to date and stay subscribed with my page so you can see the next videos I'll be posting up. Hope you enjoy.